Location, the lab. Quentin only has 24 hours to sell his car. Is that even possible? He goes to Carvana.com.
What is this, a movie trailer?
He ignores the doubters, enters his license plate. Wow, that's a great offer. The car is sold, but will Carvana pick it up in time for...
They'll literally pick it up tomorrow morning. Done with the dramatics?
Car selling in record time.
Save your time. Go to Carvana.com and sell your car today. Pickup fees may apply.
Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other toppings, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at Fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
It's summer. Time to enjoy long days, lazy nights, and great food. Because Uber Eats has deals all summer long. So, when hunger strikes, don't sweat it. Delicious deals are just a tap away on Uber Eats. Enjoy all your favorite grocery items delivered straight to you. Get ice cream, soda, and snacks from your favorite stores like Wegmans and CVS and make the most of every moment. Now that sounds like a good summer. Order now on Uber Eats. Terms apply. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Who says you can't be the topic of conversation for all the right reasons? The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid pairs bold presence with advanced technology and sleek style. It's everything you didn't know you needed in an SUV and then some. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more.
Walmart Business is in the business of saving you time, money, and hassle. Whether your business started in a garage or is a garage, Walmart Business has the tools to help you get where you're going. Tools like free shipping, multi-user accounts, and just about any item your company needs.
Even a double filtration cyclone dust collector.
Yep, even that.
Sweet.
Walmart Business. It's the Walmart you love. Now for your business. Learn more at business.walmart.com. Terms apply.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
Rolling.
I'm recording as well.
You are recording. I think I took 2, maybe 3 photos in the last half hour of this movie for look at this photograph because I was thinking this is excessive.
How many did you take at the pre-Halloween hop?
Not enough. 2, because I was like, all right, I need to cut it. I've overloaded in the first part of the movie. Really, the first 20 minutes of the movie, I think I've got like 8.
Yeah, it's hard being responsible. It's like being like, hey, I'll only have 1 or 2 drinks.
Just because I have 1, 2, maybe 2 drinks sometime. What, I'm an alcoholic now?
What the fuck would you know about? What kind of sentence is that for you to say?
He doesn't.
It's hard being responsible.
It is hard for him because he can't do it.
I could not imagine spending 3 hours on something that I didn't like after 10 minutes. You don't like it. You are a weird individual to keep watching. What are you, nuts? You dedicated a week of your life to dislike something? Get a hobby, knit something, go for a walk.
Previously on Cinephobe.
How am I supposed to go back to the me before all of this pain?
Excuse me? We're new in town and we've never had sex before. Would you give us a hand?
I would have rather seen his cock.
Out away, Bobby! This episode in this movie exists.
You bet your sweet ass I saw a lawnmower man.
Oh, Teddy.
I'll call some guys from my neck of the woods. We're not talking, Brooke, about a couple of queens who know a few grapples. We're talking about Polacks that don't have a goddamn future.
You have a stupid heart and a stupid brain.
Regular Einstein.
You think I'm a coward? You're wrong. I'm not a coward. You're the coward. I'm not a coward.
I love cocaine. I do it all the time.
I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean like homosexual. I mean like...
I got nukes shooting out of my dick right now. I've got so many nukes.
Dick Nukem.
I mean, look at this buffet of ass.
Mouth to dildo, dildo to ass to ass. Hi, Brent. Anal beads.
I'm the goddamn talent, Mayes.
Look, Gene, I've never told anyone this before.
My head!
But I can suck my own dick. And I do it a lot.
1038. This movie is shit.
You don't know shit.
Holy shit, bro. I had the same note, too.
I swear to God, both of you guys are the biggest fucking liars in the world.
Howdy.
You should have saved this for the train.
All right, au revoir, Lubin. Lisa, solid.
Oh, Amin, why don't you just be like a regular person and dream about regular threesomes? Like clones.
Give me some soul kisses, baby. Hey, beautiful. What? Oh, dang. Oh. My nose.
I can't indulge this comparison to a person that Amin may or may not know in a movie that has nothing to do with this podcast.
That's some 20th century shit, bitch.
We will tangle ass,
Say hi to your mother for me.
and you will lose.
What's the end game? Okay, now everyone's dead.
What is fucking Spence from Ballers? Who cares what the end game is?
I am Wrath.
McCavity!
Hey man, welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast. We break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love.
Supercharge that.
I'm Zach Harker, that's Amin and Mayes, and that's Anthony Mayes.
I watched it on Tubi, so I don't know what this is.
Make sure you listen to us on Spotify, or we are going to bite your inner thigh and then stalk you and harass you and really assault you in some way. I don't know. I'm very uncomfortable.
I thought you were going to say, we're going to check your inner thigh for sores.
Rump Rangers.
Oh.
Spotify is where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for Rocky 5. 55.8% phobe, 44.2% file.
Idiots.
Wow.
Bunch of Bill Simmons listeners, and that's not a compliment. Update your life.
Spotify is where you can leave a comment like Eamon Dunn, who said, "It's only now after watching Rocky 5, I realize who Conor McGregor reminds me of. He's the same CTE, cocaine-fueled, bingo-speaking, obliviously stupid, overconfident fuckwit."
As
Tommy Gunn?
As Rocky?
As Rocky.
What?
As Mick?
They're nothing like each other.
Christy Newberry commented, "Rocky must face his toughest opponent yet. Poverty and domestic life."
Yeah.
Dog.
2-round knockout.
He went to Russia.
He would have gone back.
Tried to.
And following up, Molly James Hall commented, "Ready to be on the pod. My friend might be available, but she's been in a daze since the, quote, big bat swung through town. I'll check."
What?
That's the girl whose friend slept with Jim Edmonds.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, did she sleep with Jim Edmonds recently?
No.
I thought like back in the day.
Yes.
Is he dead?
No, apparently not. He's swinging bats.
One of them's dead.
Molly's friend? She can't walk anymore.
Oh. Tim Salmon's alive? One of these angels is dead.
Yeah, Tony Danza.
Tony Danza.
Oh, Tony Danza. That's what it is, yeah.
6 months after the movie.
Right after that game, fucking threw his arm to death. Leave us a review. Leave us a comment. Make sure you're checking out the CT5 episodes on the main feed. Leave us your CT5 suggestions and lists on social media or in the Discord by being a Patreon member. Patreon.com/countthethings. You get access to ad-free episodes, extended cold opens, rewatching and live events, past, present, future. You even go check out those rehearsal rewatchington events.
Oh boy.
That we did, that are finished.
Yes.
Yeah, they're done.
By now.
But you can go back and watch them.
Can't believe the way season 2 ended.
Literally can't.
Never saw it coming.
Never will.
You get episodes early, access and discount to live show tickets, of course, the Discord access, and all the extra content, not just for Cinephobe, but across the entire Count the Dings network. You have a submission, submit it. Just a reminder, it needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score. Hit episode 250. God, that was 20 episodes ago.
Change, change, change. Change, change, change. Change, change, change. Change, change, change. Change, change, change.
Maze used daddy issues to have his jungle cat around to find the animal and all of us to battle a foreigner who isn't from here, and a rhino gets hard in the day as a lion on the wall watches try on vests from Banana Republic and Kraven the Hunter.
Oh, Daddy.
Still upset about that movie.
It's such a good episode, though.
I recently thought about it again and got mad all over again.
Amin used ascots to get him to start nagging me to date G-Girl on a fly tip before I broke it off with her because she was too crazy as we made jokes you can't make anymore and learned sexual harassment is a two-way street with my super ex-girlfriend. I use superheroes to have us bully some kids in Greece, only to have them do some weird science with bats to become Batmen. So one of us could go for the hot doctor while Amin cucked us from across the street in Morbius. Now Mayes is using vampires to bring us the 1985 farce, parody, vampire horror, comedy, horror, Once Bitten.
Teen horror comedy.
That seems more accurate. Although vampire horror.
Yeah. Farce.
Farce.
Not wrong.
I don't know. Is it a farce? Is it a parody? Not really.
I mean, it's a parody of vampire movies, I guess, right?
That's not how I took this movie at all.
Okay.
Once Bitten stars Lauren Hutton, Jim Carrey, and Karen Copens. Lauren was in American Gigolo, 54, and Zorro the Gay Blade.
Still mad that doesn't qualify.
Oh, man.
When I saw that fucking title again, I got so titillated, man. God damn it.
That synopsis.
Sexy, zany, sensational. I'll remind you is the tagline for Zorro the Gay Blade.
CD5 taglines.
I'm not trying to be a mean here, but for a second you started to say Goro the Gay Blade, and now if Goro from Mortal Kombat is in that movie, fuck, dude, I would own that movie.
First of all, yes. Second of all, why is that an Amin thing?
Because I wasn't trying to jump on him mispronouncing something.
Yes, you were.
He started to say it, and then I thought of Goro in
You do it all the time.
I don't.
You do it all the time.
I let you get away with it constantly until you do it to one of us, and then I jump on it.
You never let me get away with it. You never let me get away with it. Matter of fact, you'll let the conversation go on for a little bit, and then you'll quietly just come.
That's not me jumping on it.
Okay. Oh, all right.
That's me sneaking in like an American ninja.
I then dodge.
Jim is now a 3-time repeat offender for Batman Forever and the number 23.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He had Finders Keepers and 13 episodes of The Duck Factory in 1984.
That's a Duck Factory, man.
This movie in 1985, and Peggy Sue Got Married in 1986.
And then Earth Girls Are Easy.
And then Karen was in 13 episodes of Dallas and Troop Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Something called Jake Speed.
Is that like Captain Powers?
Speed is everything.
She played Veronica in an Archie Comics TV movie.
Cleavon Little, the great Cleavon Little from Blazing Saddles, Vanishing Point, and Fletch Lives.
Surf 2.
Thomas Ballator from Fudgy Wudgy Fudge Face.
Whoa. Fudge Pockets?
Oh. Jeb Stewart Adams from The Goonies and They Live. Stuart Charno from Just One of the Guys. Repeat offenders Glenn and Gary Morrow from Jack and Jill. They played the twin vampires.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Anna Mathis, repeat offender from Jack and Jill. Megan Mullally.
Megan Mullally.
Wow.
From Will and Grace, Parks and Rec, and The Righteous Gemstones.
Miss Laurie.
She was also in Risky Business, which I don't remember, but she's in it for one scene only. I wanted a little bit more of her.
Beans Morocco.
Hell of a name.
Who played Bob the janitor in Police Academy 5 Assignment Miami Beach, and then bank president in Police Academy 6 City Under Siege.
Well done.
That's a glow up.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got for the cast. There's nobody in this movie.
Dick Shaw from The Virgin President and A Knife for the Ladies. Plays Jim Carrey's dad. And then Jim Carrey's mom is played by Peggy Pope from 9 to 5, asshole, and The Last Starfighter.
I got to rewatch 9 to 5. That is a great fucking movie.
You just rewatched it like a week ago or so.
I rewatched it last year.
Wow, time flies.
Time flies when you don't pay attention to what anybody says. Once Bitten was directed by Howard Storm. Howard directed 6 episodes of Rhoda, 8 episodes of Laverne and Shirley, 3 episodes of The Red Fox Show, 3 episodes of Full House, and 4 episodes of Kenan and Kel.
And Mork and Mindy in there as well. Big ampersand guy.
Yeah, big ampersand guy.
If your TV show had an ampersand, he directed an episode.
He directed probably 1 to 3 episodes of it.
Franklin and Bash, watch out.
Yeah.
We have 4 writing credits here. Dimitri Villard, story credit, wrote In Love and War. David Hines and Jeffrey House, screenplay credit. They both wrote Bachelor Man. And then Jonathan Roberts, screenplay credit, wrote The Lion King, James and the Giant Peach, and Jack Frost.
And Hunchback of Notre Dame.
You're welcome, Jonathan Roberts. Got you $11 once for a James and the Giant Peach ticket.
Didn't even see it. Didn't even appreciate his work.
Well, I watched about 10 minutes of it before I snuck in.
What'd you watch after James and the Giant Peach?
Watch Barbed Wire, baby.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. Synopsis for Once Bitten. A vampire countess needs to drink the blood of a virgin in order to keep her eternal beauty. It seems that all is hopeless until she bumps into Mark Kendall.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Tagline, Mark Kendall just found out that his one-night stand has been around for centuries.
Not a good tagline. What else you got?
2 others, a one-night stand with eternal complications.
They're really honing in on this one-night stand, long-time business.
Yeah.
Not vampire business.
And then one more, a tasty comedy.
Okay, they flubbed it.
Shouldn't it be something like a one-night stand that lasts forever? If you're going to do that whole angle, a one-night stand with eternal complications.
It downplays.
You're the complication. You're the problem.
A lot of paperwork.
$3.2 million estimated budget, gross $10 million US and worldwide. It's a hit.
Sure.
Before we jump into this movie, you listen to the rest of this podcast. Once Bitten is available on Tubi and I believe Pluto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
Careful. Once Bitten receives 11% on 9 critic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and 39% from the audience on over 25,000 ratings.
Wow, it's a DQ.
Amin.
Double qualifier. DQ, that's what we call it.
Would you like the positive or the negative reviews?
I'm a champagne flute half full of blood kind of guy. Zach, give me the positives. The O positives. See what I did there?
The OPE positives?
Yeah, I heard OPE positives.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, there's a lot of O positives in this movie.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Felix Vasquez Jr. of Cinema Crazed. The 80s guilty pleasure I go back to again and again for a good chuckle.
All right.
Sure.
Twice Bitten.
Mm-hmm.
User Tomato T, 5 out of 5 stars.
I love tomato tea.
Absolute must see. The movie manages to capture 80s America vividly, and yet holds a deep philosophical meaning within. The unfolding plot starts intriguingly with a chaotic and yet clear outline whilst moving on. The movie is induced with a sense of creepiness and yet displays a lot of humoristic intensity. But I haven't even started talking about the best part, which is decidedly Sebastian. Some people might say he is only a goofy side character, but the whole time I was only thinking about him. The amount of times he literally came out of a closet was astounding, but I loved every second of it. Concluding this review, I truly enjoyed the movie. My personal takeaway from it is that every person should have a Sebastian in their life. And I really think the makers of this film should think about a sequel dealing with Sebastian's quarrels in life, albeit they may be dead. IDK.
Slavery. Everyone needs a slave, basically. That's what this person is saying.
Tomato T said a vivid depiction of the 1980s. I think we know what Tomato T was doing in the 80s.
Well, check this out. User Carla T, 5 out of 5 stars.
Oh,
Carla Tomato T.
The T family.
Wonderful movie. I love the deep meaning behind it. Sebastian is a queen.
Okay.
Queen, but think it's coming from Carla. There's a different connotation.
Queen.
Yes.
Sebastian is a queen.
Queen.
Yeah, got it. Okay, good.
Like Yas Queen.
I was worried for a second there that you kind of just read whatever was on the screen there, Zach.
Forget about it. Jesus. User Eddie M, 3.5 out of 5 stars.
Eddie Money.
Take me home tonight. That qualifies for Cinephobe, in case you were wondering.
I thought it was pretty funny. Was just cool to see Jim Carrey being himself so early on in his career.
Same note too, Eddie Money.
User Rockmani B, 4 out of 5 stars.
Rockmani B, 4 out of 5 stars.
A pretty funny early Jim Carrey film with the great Cleavon Little camping it up. Great songs as well, Once Bitten and Hands Off in particular.
Soundtrack.
It's the usual 80s sex fare, but heightened by the fact that there are some very talented people involved, and the Grease reminiscent Halloween dance off is just amazing. I think you just had to be there and a certain age and watch it on video as opposed to see it at the movies to find it amusing. A lot of fucking qualifiers there.
Soundtrack.
Yeah.
Off the chain.
Blank user 5 out of 5. You can't take this movie seriously if you're going to enjoy it. Bask in the 80s-ness of it all. Look, quote, I'm a mature person and you're a mature person, so why don't we just skip all the bullshit, get rid of our inhibitions, and do what we really want to do? End quote. Watch a corny 80s vampire movie featuring a young Jim Carrey and a smoking hot Lauren Hutton.
Well, I'm glad they repeated that line because it didn't get enough shine in the movie.
Negative reviews. Oh, negative reviews.
Oh.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Marianne Johansson of Flick Philosopher.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlet Letter.
Letters of Iwo Jima.
Penthouse Letters.
Jesus Christ. Hold on. You gonna let that one slide?
Don't dong it.
Okay.
No!
And he dropped it again.
Ickily wrong and disturbing. Emmanuel Levy of EmmanuelLevy.com. 2 out of 5. Cuck O'Leary of Fantastica Daily.
He should love this movie. Come on.
0 out of 5.
Whoa!
Oh, whoa. No review. Chat on it and kept it moving.
Most of the critic reviews are no review, just a score.
Wow.
Scott Weinberg of eFilmCritic.com. Okay, I was going to do the voice.
Do the voice.
But I guess not.
Do the voice, yeah.
No, you're too late.
No.
2 out of 5. User Tim M. Half star out of 5.
Tim Meadows.
Tim Meadows.
Once Bitten viewers will want to shy away from this flaccid vampire comedy.
Oh,
excuse me.
And then last one, blank user, half star out of 5. It was like watching a low-budget vampire porn movie without the porn, but all the bad acting and slightly warped soundtrack left in. It's not even bad enough to be classed as a cult movie. In fact, 20 minutes in, I would have gladly opened a vein to any thirsty ghoul just to get out of watching the rest of it. If Blockbuster still existed, this would be on a VHS at the bottom of their bargain bin, probably without being rewound because it just wasn't worth the effort. I sympathize with Jim Carrey, who was clearly desperate for an acting break, but he probably would have done better going with the porn movie.
I was a little disappointed that we didn't get any Samurai Cop level. We'll get to it. We'll get to the scene, I guess.
We'll get a Bean's first note, May's first note, and my first note after these messages, unless you are a Patreon member, patreon.com/countthedings, which you will get an ad-free episode, right? Meow.
Hello, listener. It's producer Mays here to talk to you about Quince Cookware. Now, if you're like me, you spend a lot of time in the kitchen. And whether it's whipping up a quick breakfast or trying to master that dinner recipe, quality cookware is a crucial part of the cooking experience. And let me tell you, this stainless steel 3-quart saute pan from Quince is my new favorite pan. It controls the heat so evenly, and it's super easy to clean. Quince has everything you need to upgrade your kitchen. From stainless steel and nonstick frying pans, to chef-quality knives, to sophisticated flatware and European linen napkin sets for your table. And the best part? Like their clothing, Quince's cookware is half the cost of similar premium brands. By partnering with top artisans, Quince cuts out the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to us. And they only work with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. I love my Quince saute pan so much, I'm looking up new recipes to cook with it. So from quick dinners to slow simmers, Quince has the cookware to make it all better. Go to quince.com/dings for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/dings, DINGS to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/dings.
Learning through play starts with Lego Duplo. With Lego Duplo, toddlers can develop real-life skills while having fun with colorful bricks made just for them. Large, easy to grip, and safe to explore. When children express themselves with Lego Duplo, they build patience, problem-solving, and empathy. See your child learn perseverance and self-expression with everything they imagine and create. Visit lego.com/preschool to learn more.
This episode is brought to you by GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco. Get the most out of your vehicle with GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco original equipment. The only parts designed, engineered, tested, and backed by General Motors. You can find your perfect fit for most makes and models and choose from 3 tiers of parts, including GM OE or gold and silver aftermarket parts. Visit gmparts.com for more information.
This episode is brought to you by Pluto TV. Summer of cinema is here, and Pluto TV is exploding with thousands of free movies. Feel the explosive action all summer long with movies like Gladiator, Beverly Hills Cop, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, Good Burger, Stealth, 4 Brothers, and Star Trek. Bring the action with you and stream for free on all your favorite devices. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never. Stream now at pluto.tv.
Amin, what is your first note?
It's Sheriff Bart Taggart. No? Okay.
Look, I love Blazing Saddles. I mean, come on. I don't think May's got it, but
I'm a little worried now that I say that out loud. Is this one of those movies where Mayes is going to be like, yeah, I watched it. It wasn't that funny.
Oh, Blazing Saddles?
Yeah, I'm worried about Mayes, man.
Interesting. Mayes, have you seen Blazing Saddles?
It's been a minute. I mean, I liked Young Frankenstein more when I was younger.
CT5 crossovers.
Calm yourself.
Frank Dukes and Young Frankenstein.
Calm yourself right now.
It's alive. Not shit.
Mayes, what is your first note?
I think I'm really in trouble, guys. I think I've got issues because I just Googled verbatim MGM lion, but it's the yarn lion from Samurai Cop, hoping to find an existing result.
Look, someone's got to be able to Photoshop this for us.
By the way, another lion movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm 3 in a row.
Yeah.
If my next one doesn't have a lion, I'm in trouble. I'm done.
My first note, holy shit, that little bongo sound at the beginning made me think Mayes had dropped in the next Jim Carrey sounder into the Tubi file.
Oh!
It sounded the exact same.
You remind me of a very young Jim Carrey.
Oh, righty then. What the hell are you talking about?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Who are you talking to? Somebody stop me!
The intro music is phenomenal. That bongo you speak of?
80s ass beat, and it's great.
But it's awesome, yeah.
Oh, man. When you were telling the story last night, you had so much detail. The detail was so rich. It was rich detail. Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, yes.
Now it's time for the scenes. Here's what happened. Bow. Sebastian walking through the house with a rose in his mouth.
He is sashaying.
Rose in the mouth. 20 CB?
I'm going to allow it, yeah.
I don't think you see the rose across the mouth anymore.
Yeah.
But you always saw it in the 20 CB.
He's got flared, billowy pants that are tucked into his riding boots.
Maze, it reminded me of the ISB officers in Andor.
A little bit, yeah.
He's making cocktails. He's bringing up a tray. He's taking his sweet-ass time.
Gently adjusting every little thing in this house.
Get the room ready, and he knocks on a coffin. Wake up, sleepyhead. It's sunset. Huh. Yeah, vampires.
It's a white coffin with pink lining.
It's a dope coffin.
Countess was listening to the radio on the inside.
He hands her a glass of blood, but it's on the rocks.
Yeah.
I don't know if a vampire would want cold blood. They would want it warm, right?
Well, first thing in the morning.
It's a cocktail.
She takes a sip of it and like a wine tasting. She says, early 1700s. And I said, Sean Astin digging a pool.
What?
You don't have blood that's like 250 years old.
Austrian peasant, early 1700s, O positive.
Oh, positive.
There's no way they kept it that long.
Well, because it's not virgin.
Not vintage and certainly not virgin.
They're not holding on to it for 280 years is my point.
You're not a vampire, you don't know.
At some point, they cracked it open.
No, you're not a countess. You're not a vampire. You're out of your depth there.
I could be.
You couldn't.
Yes, I could. I'd be the best countess you ever saw.
You don't suck that way. Yep. Virgin blood isn't easy to come by these days, countess. We get some exposition that she's got to have virgin blood 3 times before All Hallows Eve.
Hello, exposition.
And I hate it being referred to that way.
Just say Halloween.
Just say Halloween.
You have a 20 CBS television with a Super NES on top of it.
But that was the height of technology.
I get it, but trust me, if you have that, you're calling it Halloween. You're not saying All Hallows Eve anymore.
Being a vampire in the 20th century is a nightmare.
Wrong side of the coffin joke from Sebastian, who is smirking his ass off.
Lock it in.
His ass off.
3 absurdly dressed vampires come in to give a report while the Countess rides her exercise bike in classic 80s workout attire.
Absolutely.
Complain about not being able to find a virgin. And I said, this has to be the 20 CB because you can't throw a rock now without hitting one. Left and right.
Throwing a lot of rocks at virgins?
Only the incels.
Well, not in Los Angeles in the 80s, I mean, because people be fucking.
They were fucking. That's when I realized this is pre-AIDS epidemic.
They say there must be a virgin out there somewhere. Find them. And then they pick up a 2008 Phoenix Suns media guide and point right to Amin Al-Hassan. Say, we found it.
There he is.
Okay, so
I had to beat you to the accusation. Where you're like, oh, Oakley guide, here we go.
Is this a Zion joke? A Zion fat joke situation?
Let's dig into these costumes that these other vampires are wearing, because I would not have figured any of this shit out without the credits. But luckily we have the credits to guide us here. So we've got one guy with a fucking ammo belt.
Oh, that's the Confederate soldier.
He is a Confederate vampire.
I didn't pick up on that until I saw his coffin.
I saw the hat when I saw the hat.
Then we've got my man with the scarf and goggles, who is a World War I ace vampire.
What's this pig-nosed woman supposed to be?
This broad from 18th century England is in the credits as Moll Flanders vampire.
Moll Flanders?
Moll Flanders.
Ned Flanders' wife?
Which is a 1722 novel by Daniel Defoe.
Willem?
That's what I got for you. This is what we're supposed to pick up from these costumes, and they never change.
No more excuses. She's heard them all. She wants action. Go out there, get a virgin.
Go! The closest we've come so far is an 11-year-old.
Oh,
nope.
Don't be disgusting.
They cut to an ice cream truck. Jim Carrey, I'm not going to say he's not borderline sexually assaulting this girl.
No, be respectful. He's not.
Me be respectful. He's not being respectful. He's not taking no for an answer.
No, they're making out. They're having a good time. And then she says, we've been through the sex talk a million times. And he says, halfway through. And I laughed and I said, save no two, bro.
It's what people do when they're in love. It's natural. It's right.
Knock on his window. He's cock blocked by a fat guy who wants a creamsicle.
Rolling down the window.
I thought we were absolutely getting a cum joke here.
Okay, yes. We're all on the same page on this.
I don't know if we need to rope Maze into this one. I think just you and me.
No, May's on the same page.
No, I don't.
This is a menage. We're menaging on this.
I'm thinking about Pee-wee and cramming popsicles into this guy's fanny pack. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
That sounds like an ope.
Yep.
Popsicles in a fanny pack.
Cramming popsicles in a...
Cramming.
Cramming was the worst part of that.
He tells the fat dude to take a hike. That's just 20 CB. Nobody says that anymore.
We're closed for renovations.
And then cranks the window back up.
20 CB.
Got his eyes bugged out. Back to making out.
Well, Robin, I don't know if you noticed, does the look from the rehearsal. The up and down.
Look at his lips. Look back up.
It works.
She apologizes. I'm sorry, Mark, but I want it to be special. And then Jim Carrey sits back and he looks out the window. And as he's staring out the window, he sees
some guy's cheeks plowing,
jackhammering,
pumping.
That dude is fucking hard.
And there's an oil derrick in the background. So
they're in the same rhythm.
The messaging is crazy.
Exact same rhythm.
Fracking away there in his convertible. Robin apologizes, wants Mark to understand. Shit. Gets out and he sees legs poking straight up out of a Volkswagen Bug window.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense. Why would
comedy
legs? Oh, I'm upside down.
You just took my joke from look at this photograph.
Creaking and squeaking.
All the cars.
Everyone in this parking lot is going to town.
Everyone. Every car.
It's a fuck lot.
It's a fuck lot indeed.
They drive to this oil derrick. Oil derrick?
Oil derrick for sure.
Oil derricks on both sides.
And then everyone goes and fucks. That's what this whole place is for.
When we cut to this lot, I'm like, no one parked well here.
No.
No one parked between the lines. No one can get out of here if they wanted to.
They're just there to fuck. They don't care about that.
They're there to fuck.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Cut to this clown burger stand.
Now, Zach, when you say clown burger stand,
I mean, the burger stand is the actual shape of a clown head.
Oh.
Inside is the inside of a clown head.
The counter is the clown's mouth?
Yeah.
Now, is this a building?
It's a shack.
Is it in a row of buildings?
It's in the middle of a parking lot.
Oh.
At a mall.
Okay. It's a freestanding clown burger stand.
This got to be up to code.
Code? Code? Playoffs? Code?
Taffer would have a fucking aneurysm.
His friend tells him there's a 6-year cutoff. They haven't put out in the first 6 years. They figure, why bother?
6 years?
6 years.
It's a third of your life.
6 years. That's breakfast on the river. I've laid in wait for a lot longer than 6 years, boys.
6 years?
Just lurking.
Absolutely not.
You never know. You wait long enough, it comes around, man. Window of opportunity opens, and all of a sudden, you find yourself talking to Olivia Diabo.
Brother, her loss.
6 years?
No chance.
That's nothing.
Not interested.
I'm a lifer over here, man.
It's not good.
I'm doing time on my head.
It's trash if I gotta wait 6 years.
Mark holds up a burger patty that got burnt charcoal black like Captain Roma from Samurai Cop had its way with it.
This patty's black nut.
Call that well done? It's still meowing.
Like the Kumite cat.
Is he saying it's not cooked enough? It's burnt.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Third guy, Jamie, says there's too much pressure on getting laid.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a driver's test for manhood.
Doesn't know what he's doing wrong. Right now, he's as close to his physical perfection as he's going to get.
That's depressing. Real depressing.
Thinks he should go find a strange woman and get laid and then go back to Robin without all the pressure between them.
And an STD.
Grill's got a big flame. They fire extinguish it with all the burgers on the grill. Now that's a burger.
Taffer.
Yeah.
Russ wants to go to a bar in Hollywood full of weirdos and action.
You mean to tell me Hollywood has always been like that?
Yeah, man.
In the 80s? Absolutely.
I thought that was a newer development. Like it used to be nice and now it's all creeps and shit.
No. Hollywood Boulevard, I respect it.
Yes.
Has always been a shithole.
What?
Good caveat, but...
You don't respect the boulevard, and you don't respect the fans.
No, I do. Moose, I do. Well, I don't respect the fans, but I do respect the Boulevard.
Jamie says they live in a sexual wasteland.
What if Robin finds out? Who's going to tell her? Not me. Golden Dumpsters, Jamie. I wouldn't say nothing. Not if she got down on her knees and, kind of trails off.
They hit him.
The idea that they're going to go bar hopping in Hollywood at 18 really confused me. And then I remembered it's the 80s. It's the 20th year.
No one cared.
Nobody gave a shit.
80s horsemen, horniness, horsemen.
The bell is going to get wrong a lot today, but I tell you right now, distant second in terms of horsemen. Horniness.
Yeah, horniness.
Every character is horny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every character.
But that's also a byproduct of the 80s,
Mm.
is what I've learned. Because the 80s in LA, everyone's fucking.
That's true.
That's the exposition from the very beginning of the movie.
That's a good point.
Hollywood neon sign B-roll montage. Let's take the ice cream truck there.
Man's Chinese Theater.
Okay, so it does look a lot cleaner, though, than present day. It's a lot of weirdos, but the physical buildings look nicer.
What a bar to clear.
Hollywood Boulevard or Times Square? Who you got?
In the 80s?
Let's go 80s, yeah.
Hollywood Boulevard, much nicer.
Yeah.
Times Square was a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
In the 80s.
Today, give me Times Square.
Today, Times Square, by far.
We've got all kinds of characters out and about. The World War I pilot and the twin vampires see the ice cream truck.
Vampires everywhere.
They're tracking them. You see 3 guys in an ice cream truck, you know they're virgins.
They can smell the virginity on them.
You haven't thought of the smell.
We've got this song ripping.
Ah, they sing it.
Everything. Some woman in gold is walking a lion, and the lion year continues. The Super Daisy Chain has been activated. Samurai Cop Kraven the Hunter once bitten. Lions! We're lions.
We're lions, gents. We lie.
There's a bikini photo shoot on a pink Cadillac in front of an ocean backdrop on the street.
Influencers in the wild taking pics.
There's a car of women who are new in town. They've never had sex before.
Same note, too, except it's reversed.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The ice cream truck boys have never had sex before.
They follow them, but then the valet won't let them in.
I think they won't park the ice cream truck.
Get the fuck out of here.
Is the valet guy the guy from Quantum Leap? Not Scott Bakula, but
the guy in the mirror?
The guy... What's my man that was always consulting with Ziggy? Dean Stockwell's character.
Oh.
Al. That was his name.
No, I don't think that's him.
He looks like Al, but he wasn't in the cast, so I guess not.
They pull up to a phone a date bar?
Okay.
This could not have been real, right?
Hold the fuck on. Could this concept work in modern day?
It's genius.
It's absolutely genius.
Genius.
You got phones. You got numbers.
I mean,
yes.
I say we get out of this rat race.
Talk to me.
We open this shit up.
In 2025, longtime podcasters Zach Harper and Amin Hassan decided to leave the lucrative world of the podcasting.
Think about it.
Open their own bar.
None of these kids today make eye contact, right?
Yep.
None of them do. None of them are having sex. None of them are communicating in person.
Incels.
We put them in a bar. Mm-hmm. We sit them at tables.
Yes.
All they got to do is pick up a phone, look at a table number, dial that table.
And then talk.
And then talk.
You have to talk. Okay, we've broken that ice.
And if it's going well, then maybe you go over there, you buy a drink.
Now you have approachable sexuality.
Butt funnels everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere on there.
You couldn't go left or right without hitting a butt funnel.
Not a goddamn item on that food menu will be without cilantro. Everything's elevated.
Is it real Did it really exist?
It cannot have been real.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, this movie doesn't exactly have the writing creativity to come up with something that good.
That's a good point.
That's a brilliant idea.
Allegedly, I don't think this is quite it.
Citrus community?
I was going to say, allegedly, there are telephone clubs in Japan.
Oh, Zach, you got a Japan trip coming up?
I'd leave in an hour.
I don't think it's the same thing, though. Before dating apps, retro-futuristic telephone bars nurtured introvert-friendly flirtation.
I like it, man. It's like a midway point.
It's a genius concept.
I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Same.
I couldn't stop thinking about the gigantic rotary phone
It's incredible.
they had on display. And then the gigantic kitchen phone they had on the wall. These are the biggest phones I've ever seen in my life.
All the phones are shaped like lips.
The table phones, yep.
There's a phone booth with people making out, and there's a mannequin in there cucking.
Oh, is there a mannequin?
Oh my God, right in there.
You're not cucking if you're involved.
Wait, is the mannequin involved?
I didn't think it was.
Mannequin's on the inside of the booth, baby.
It is on the inside of the booth, but it wasn't moving or anything.
Cucking's outside the booth.
Oh, I don't know.
You can't see below the belt. You don't know what's happening down there.
Well, I couldn't see the mannequin's eyes.
No, that's a good point. Can't see below the belt. You don't know what the mannequin's got a hand somewhere.
You don't know what the mannequin's got going on down there, man.
You're right. I only saw the mannequin's right arm, and it was up and out, but the left arm I didn't see. That's a good point. Okay.
And also, we don't know if something's grabbing the mannequin back, because it's a two-way street, like sexual harassment.
You think he went under the woman's crotch to the mannequin's crotch?
Yeah, like a bridge that went right underneath her, though.
Underpass.
Daisy chain off a mannequin. Throwing it out there.
Mannequin 2 on the move is a banger.
They order 3 beers all around, and I thought that they fucked up that order, but later they do have 3 beers each.
They do, yeah.
So maybe they did order 3 beers all around. Russ calls table 17 and launches into generic 80s dating profiles position. I'm a Sagittarius. I enjoy surfing, candlelit dinners, and Tolstoy. Before he can keep going, it works, and Russ can't believe it. He pops his collar. Don't wait up.
There's a real deep voice on the other side of that table.
You talked to her on the phone. Did you not figure that out on the phone?
Russ is horny.
Absolutely.
But not horny enough. It's a blonde wig and a deep voice. It's a man, baby.
It's a man, baby. Yeah.
Aggressive wink.
And as he runs away, the offended party calls Russ a sissy.
SpaceX.
Bring it.
Oh my God. My arm's starting to get tired.
Oh, cut to them having a bunch of empty beer bottles at their tables. Jim wants to leave. They haven't scored yet. They call it Yuppie City.
We built Yuppie City.
The soundtrack is amazing, by the way. Stop talking about it is the song that's playing.
Russ answers the phone. Studs are us.
The blonde woman at the bar who wants Mark. They prod him to go. It's the Countess.
From the beginning of the movie.
She turns around. Hello, tall, dark, and handsome.
You guys are unsuckable.
Well, that's not true. This is a reminder that I used to think that they meant black people when they said tall, dark, and handsome. Nope, they just meant you had dark hair, which, by the way, is also...
Points to be.
Speak for yourself.
Mace is like, I still got it.
I still hear that all the time. She invites him to share her champagne. He likes her name. I had a dog named King once.
He invites him to share her champagne. He picks up her glass and drinks from it. And I said, this is why you guys had AIDS.
Oh, this is why.
That's why. He is just looking right at her tits, by the way.
And she looks down where he's looking.
She says, do you like what you see? Would you like to touch what you see? Would you like to fuck me?
Bingo.
Him staring at her tits as the guy version of doing the girls move from the rehearsal.
Yes, that's 100% what it is. He lies, says he's 21. Some people say he passed for 18. We cut back to the table of 2 women. Russ and Jamie are with them. A bald man walks up.
Clip it all.
Whore! Out in the act, you pedophile.
Oh, why don't you sit down so we can discuss this like mature...
Shut up, scumbag! So, you're Chester.
No, I think there's been a little misunderstanding here. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't sit in the same room with you, degenerate.
I'm Jamie, and
I wouldn't live in the same city.
Look, we just came here to get some girls tonight. I mean, meet some girls. Mark's got an ice cream truck, and we came down, and we just heard this was a swinging place. That's all. I mean,
Figure that kid, a degenerate kid, pornographer. I've read your letters.
Terry goes for the All in a Day's Work award right here.
Oh my God.
My man is on fire.
Pornographer.
He calls her a pedophile at one point.
This is Beans Morocco. in case you were wondering.
Oh,
That's Beans Morocco?
Beans Morocco, all in a day's work.
That's the janitor who made it to bank president?
That's right.
Jim tries to go help him. Countess says they can handle it. Don't do anything rash.
Harry holds up the letter and calls it filth.
Filth.
Then he pulls out my gun. Everyone freaks out, scatters.
Russ notice, shouts. The bouncer grabs him, shots in the air.
Another bald guy on the phone says, don't hang up. It happens all the time.
This is my guy. I love this guy.
The people in the phone booth, also another bald man, they don't stop making out.
Nope.
Mannequin doesn't move either.
Jim Carrey tries to go help. Old girl Countess grabs him and says, they'll be fine. Let's get out of here. What would you do if a hot woman stopped you from helping your friends during a shootout?
Yes, of course. Her? Lauren Hutton? In that dress?
With those tits?
Hope you don't get shot. I'm gone. Are you kidding me? Lauren Hutton? Absolutely.
The women that Russ and Jamie were sitting with were late 40s.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Those were not young women.
No.
Well, I mean, it's 80s. I would say late 40s.
I know you got to add like 15 years for the 80s because his parents look like they're 75 years old.
Oh, my God.
It is 80s. They could have been 23.
Yeah.
But Beans Morocco made some good points.
Pedophile?
Beans Morocco might have been 26.
Beans Morocco looked like Red Foreman with a balder head.
Okay.
Time to update.
65 names. Yeah.
Yep, time to update. Hold on.
I said it too many times. I'm like, all right.
Oh, wait. Wait, no.
No, you can't. No. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I don't know where to go. No, he's got to stay. You're right. You know what? I can't believe this is happening. The Rumble's gone.
No!
Because I can't remove anybody else. Beans Morocco, number 3. I need the Count of Monte Fisto move up to 4. Little Tommy Throckmorton move up to 5. And I need Aloysius Guffey McGovern down to OLI. Tommy Throckmorton.
It gotta go with the quote. Go ahead, Maze.
My Vitian!
I gotta piss myself.
Oh, shit.
I haven't gotten feedback from my dad if he likes the inclusion of little Tommy Throckmorton into the Cinephobe universe yet.
Walter, please give feedback. It gives me so much joy.
Maze, Mickey Gooch is gone. Sorry, Mickey Gooch.
Oh, wow. The Gooch.
Beans.
OLI?
Yeah, wherever Mickey Gooch was.
Wow, that's it?
Yeah, man. He's not beating Preston Myers. He's not beating OBK Fix. And then after that,
It's a better name than Preston Myers. It's just the way Preston Myers is said.
Preston Myers has a special place in my heart, Zach. You're not going to get Preston Myers off that list.
Yo, Preston? Preston Myers, dude, what's going on, man?
I'm getting the word salad Rosengirl Baumgartner out of here. It's going to go right under 2 Scoops McGee. So I'm moving Mountain Dew Meth Lab down. Beans Morocco. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Beans Morocco is getting arrested and his wife is doting on him. Clip this.
Daddy hurt his parts.
Daddy was bad.
They got a sick thing going on. They got a sick and twisted operation, man.
This is how they get off.
Head on down to the Phone a Date Club and trap some eligible bachelors into their twisted game.
We got a Life Sucks, LYFSUX license plate, Southpaw.
CT5 license plate.
Russ and Jamie are getting frisked by the cops.
By lady cops, which I thought for sure was going to lead to something. It did not.
Hot lady cops.
I was like, they must be vampires.
And he says, is that a new kind of chokehold? As she's searching his inner thigh. And I said, vile.
They're at the house. Sebastian asks,
Is there anything you need? Food, drinks, a bib?
Glares at the Countess.
Ass off.
He likes the house. She says they just moved in. The previous owner slaughtered his family, then hung himself.
You must have gotten it cheap.
Except for their cleaning bill.
Him trying to make small talk.
I was wondering, are you a prostitute?
I'm whatever you want me to be.
Good, because I only have $5.
Same note too, bro. And Golden Dumpster nominee. She says she wants to go slip into something a little more comfortable.
Mini fridge with 8 2-liters of blood, a dead dove, and a squirrel.
Dead dove, do not eat.
What's your return policy?
What's your return?
She pours up some white wine, tells Sebastian to come out of the closet.
Homophobia.
I came out of the closet centuries ago.
Very amusing. Come on, help me.
Wait, so he's not a familiar? I thought he was a familiar.
Yeah.
I guess not, if it's centuries ago.
I thought he was Guillermo too, but I think they're all vampires in the house.
In which I have to ask.
Guys. I'm going to guess they're fast and loose with the rules here. Okay. You guys are a little too, oh, hold on. Let me check the rule book here and see if, I'm pretty sure this is not to the letter of the law.
Excuse me, Zach. We're going to get to the exposition bookshop eventually.
Fuck me.
Hold your tongue.
One of the biggest ope scenes of the movie, that bookshop.
Exposition and Noble.
But if he's not a familiar, if he is a vampire, they made the black one be the servant? Come on, guys. I guess they are from the 1700s or whatever, so.
Yeah.
He does her makeup while complimenting her features. Purple eyeshadow, purple lipstick, purple necklace. She loves purple.
Jim's looking at the Popo painting downstairs. He's going to touch it.
Tries to stroke the nipple.
He's horny.
She got it done a long time ago in Europe.
It's a painting. It's not 3D. Come on, bro.
I mean, he's 18. Think of when you were 18. Yeah, exactly.
Maze, do you have that sound on the soundboard? I think I'd fuck a vampire.
You think?
I'd regret it afterward, but I think I'd do it.
Of course.
Yeah, dude.
You guys would fuck a vampire, no questions asked?
Yeah.
Lauren Hutton?
Nadja. 1,000 times.
Laszlo.
Nandor. All of them.
All of them.
I did keep thinking of What We Do in the Shadows during this movie. It didn't quite get there. It wasn't quite as sophisticated of a parody of vampires, but that is the touchstone. Oh, what's a vampire comedy in 2025? It's What We Do in the Shadows.
So a couple of things. Number one, the painting, she says she had it done a long time ago. He says, did they do it at the shopping mall?
Yeah.
Such a kid question that it made me laugh.
They start making small talk about what he does, college.
I'm studying to be an electric engineer.
Fascinating.
My focus is nuclear physics. Trying to stop the acid rain problem. CT5 liars.
Acid rain 20 CB, man. That was such a problem conversation.
I love intelligent men.
Maze, you know what the clip here. No, I'm the only one who remembers Einstein.
Oh, God. I can't put these two parts of my brain together, man.
I don't mean to disturb you, but I want to just tell you, you know you remind me of Einstein. You have a certain reserved sexuality about you. Were you really good in school?
Most of the time.
Yeah, I figured that, yeah.
She decorated the place. She climbs on top.
Biting the buttons, ass off.
She's spitting buttons out. He's rambling about his mom.
I mean, you know, most people don't do things. And I think you do. I mean, you do. You're a doer. I mean, you are a doer. And you do. You're beautiful dress too. I guess you made that yourself. I bet my mom would love to borrow the pattern. I mean, my mom, she's great. I mean, I have a picture of my family in my wallet. You know, you might take a look as long as you're down there. And there's some lifesavers in that other pocket there. Ow!
Him twitching and wriggling and squirming and being uncomfortable, ass off.
Starts to relax because she's clearly doing stuff down there. He's ass off doing that. Ow! And I said, did she bite it? Not cool. That's the part I regret fucking a vampire. Bit my dick.
Lauren Hutton.
Fine.
Cut to Sebastian cutting roses.
It's fine.
The other vampires are asking about Jim. Kind of a square, kind of a jock. We see the Confederate flag coffin.
What is going on in this vampire locker room?
I don't know.
Are they in the bowels of the Titanic? What's happening here?
New recruit. Make him feel at home for the first 100 years. Home free because she found a virgin.
They get reminiscent about when they met the Countess.
Man, it's all about the memories, man.
His coffin's going to be deluxe. It's the 80s, not the age of innocence. Sunrise in an hour. Get an early day.
They all have character-themed coffins, which are somehow lazier than the outfits they're in.
Yeah.
The outfits that they never change.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to Jim asleep on the couch, pants around his ankles.
How was he? Delicious.
Are you positive he's a virgin?
Here we go again. Shout out to Richie Rich and Cadbury. Haven't had anything this pure since the Vienna Boys Choir hit town.
Oh, repeat offenders.
Make sure he doesn't slip away, won't escape her. Sebastian wants to know what they'll do with him. Can't put him with the others yet. She'll let him go home, build up his strength.
Tired blood is of no use to me.
He wakes up. Sebastian gives him some orange juice. He quickly puts his pants back on. He doesn't remember anything. He says he has a dream that he was a Capri Sun.
Same note too.
He expositions what a Capri Sun is without ever saying the words Capri Sun.
Well, yeah, without the product placement.
Have you ever had a dream where you were an inanimate object or an animal?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought that was especially odd. Never had a dream like that. I'm always me in my dreams. I'm never anyone else.
She says he earned his juice, even though he doesn't know what happened. He's happy it finally happened, asked if he enjoyed it. She asked if they'll see each other again soon. He tells her about Robin.
I'm committed to this really nice girl. She says, I don't mind. I've been the other woman. And he says, well, that's real unselfish of you.
Sebastian asks off this entire scene.
There's a golden dumpster. He puts his hand out for a 5. Says later blood to Sebastian. And Sebastian just stares at him and drops his buttons in the hand.
Later blood. Yep.
He gives them both ice cream bars, chuckles, and gets in the truck. Remember, part of you belongs to me now. I'll see you in your dreams. And once he's out of sight, they toss the ice cream bars over their shoulder.
Because they're vampires.
They can't eat ice cream.
Cut to high school.
Pre-Halloween Hop posters and banners.
Pre-Halloween Hop reminds me of the sock hop.
Absolutely.
I have the hugest boner.
He's at the cafeteria and they got burgers. He asked for one that's medium rare or rare.
Very rare.
And then finally he asked, hand me the one that's the raw patties in the back. 20 CB, you have them actually cooking the burgers fresh and live at a high school.
Also raw meat out on a tray.
Taffer's going to lose his mind. But also, American high schools now, those burgers were made weeks ago.
The lunch lady mugs him down, but gives it to him. Once bitten.
Russ is wearing a freelance gynecologist sweater. Amin just ordered it on Amazon.
Amin didn't order it. He hand lettered a generic gray jersey sweatshirt that he found at Champ Sports.
That's what Russ did.
This is the cheapest sweatshirt ever made.
Amin doesn't have to do that because 4 miles that way is Miami Beach and they have a zillion versions of that shirt.
They got the hat, they got the shirt, they got the tank top, they got the mug,
hoodies,
lighters,
shorts,
vapes.
Russ was there first. He asks if he went for the pokey and starts violently fisting the air.
Oh my God.
He sure does.
Russ is squealing about breasts.
No.
Oh, no. No.
Not breasts.
Not breasts.
Not breasts.
He is squealing about breasts first. We'll get to the clip. Robin overhears behind him. Jamie asks if he feels mature, but Mark was too drunk, and Russ is unhinged.
Hey, come on, tell us what happened. Blow by beautiful blow. Did you undress her slowly, like first bearing her big, luscious magumbas?
Magumbas.
Not bazongas.
Magumbas.
Magumbas.
Did she have any tattoos or scars or anything?
I told you I don't remember. If you're so interested in my sexual failures, why don't you go out and have a few of your own?
Jim is getting frustrated. He gets up. Robin's pissed. She storms off.
Where'd you find her? Behind a 7-Eleven, begging for cigarettes? A bowling alley?
And he sells the whole crew out immediately.
Immediately.
And you know what? Same note too, bro. I do the same thing.
And you want to give me shit for leaving a gunfight to go off with Lauren Hutton?
That's different. You assholes got me in trouble. You got to salvage the situation any way you can.
I didn't start the gunfight.
But people could die.
I got to go take a bullet.
I didn't start the gunfight.
It was always banging.
You didn't make love to her. I think so. I don't know. All she's doing is repeating his lines back to him with emphasis. Mm-hmm. Classic writing.
Oh, Mark. I can't believe you're willing to throw away our relationship on a one-night stand with a chauffeur and a butler and a slut who eats buttons. But you did. You really did.
Gives him his ring back. What am I supposed to do with this? Use your imagination.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
So, you just started using LinkedIn Premium. Now what? Well, on your premium company page, you noticed around 7.5 times more page engagement and 5 times more page views. Well done. And now, new clients are messaging you. All because you're using LinkedIn Premium, which helps you get the business growth you want. Think big, small business. Think big. Start your free trial at linkedin.com/premium small business. That's linkedin.com/premium small business.
The new McCrispy Strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard, Sprite, McFlurry, Big Mac sauce, double dipped in buffalo and ranch, more ranch, and creamy chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Get into your body's vitals with the Vitals app on Apple Watch.
I wanna get into my body and then my skin do the talking. I wanna feel like I'm myself again.
The Vitals app tracks key overnight metrics so you can spot changes in your health before you feel them. The Vitals app on Apple Watch. iPhone XS or later required. The Vitals app is for wellness purposes only and not for medical use.
Cut to biology class. He's dissecting a frog, except he's not a member of that class.
And he's wearing sunglasses.
Everybody laughs.
I didn't quite get
comedy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
He puts the parts back into the frog, folds it up. It's fine. Walks right into a skeleton. Scene.
We're getting to 90.
Physical comedy. Jim Carrey is starting to show itself.
Starting to peek out a little bit, yep.
Mark's in his room at home. Knock on the door. His senior citizen father comes in. Mark emerges from the trunk at the foot of his bed. What are you doing in there? Taking a nap. Mom wants him to see a doctor, awful pale, not sleeping at night. Pop wants him to get a good night's sleep in the bed.
What do you do if you see your kid sleeping in the trunk, man? You have to go downstairs, have a conversation with your wife. Do we have one?
Didn't Michael Porter Jr. say that kids are cats these days or something?
Sorry, what?
Did Michael Porter Jr. say that?
It's a good, reliable source.
He said the kids are what?
Kids are trying to be cats or something at home or at school. Was that Michael Porter Jr.?
I went to Seattle my senior year of high school. I learned about furries, and furries are basically these kids that go to school, but they think they're like a animal, like they think they're a raccoon or they think they're a cat, and they'll like the schools will like provide them like litter boxes and things like that.
Litter
Furries.
boxes?
I guess it's respectful to address them the way they want to be addressed.
My kid's not gonna be a furry. I'll promise you that.
If you send your kid to public school though these days,
That's
it
what's
could come
scary.
it
That's
could
what's
come back
scary,
and be
yeah.
like, Dad, I think I'm a cat.
What does that mean, though?
It's Michael Porter Jr. You want me to make sense of what he says? All right. Mark is asleep in bed. He's trembling. Cut to his dream. He's with the Countess. They're having...
And enough champagne to fill the Nile.
Hey! Oh, champagne! Sebastian's playing the accordion.
This dream is so fucking long.
Get to 90.
It lasts forever, bro.
Wait till we get to the dance off. Smoking cigs. Her foot is going up his crotch. She loves it. They're kissing. She pulls back. She's bleeding from the mouth. He wakes up rubbing his mouth. Cut to Robin with two girls in front of Dante's Peak.
Same nut too.
They're asking about the breakup. Not the movie. Her and Mark. Robin thought he was different than the other guys. Mark walks over, wants to talk. Oh, Dante's Peak was literally just a wall of their school.
Yep.
I was a little disappointed.
Thought it was supposed to be a backdrop, but no, it's just a bad mural.
And yet, it looked realer than Dante's Peak.
He says it's not fair because he was drunk.
Nice excuse, Amin.
She says his hair is even different. He looks like Jerry Lewis now. He does a horrible Robert De Niro impression.
Face good, voice bad.
CT5 manipulation going on here to win his girl back.
Louis Pinnock, he made a stupid mistake. Apologizes, says teens are supposed to do that. He thinks they're playing their stereotypical gender roles. She laughs. You make it sound like the 50s.
Genius.
Yeah, I guess I'm an old-fashioned guy. The funny thing is, she does want to bang.
She wants to have sex as much as he does. He says there's no such thing.
And then random kids applaud their conversation.
Golden dumpster. I thought it was funny.
Cut to the Countess telling Sebastian,
get out of the closet again.
Long exposition about the midlife crisis of a vampire, I guess.
She doesn't want to go bar hopping. She's exhausted, 390 years old. Life used to be simple. All one had to do to get a good meal was to go out in the field and pick up a shepherd or two. Oh, Sebastian gets reminiscent about terrified peasants. They giggle. Fondly recalls plagues and rat infestations. Sebastian says people respected the power of a vampire. It's been 3 days. The Countess wonders if they need to go find Mark.
Are you suggesting we invade suburbia? Bowling alleys? RVs? Chicken McNuggets?
Product placement?
I'm trying to figure out. Never mind. I heard Zach's voice in my head. You're trying to pull out a rule book. Is it she has to feed on a virgin?
Yeah.
Does she have to convert a virgin?
No, 3 times.
You gotta drink virgin blood 3 times.
Before All Hallows Eve.
Can't do it back to back to back.
But it has to be the same virgin, right? Because why didn't she just fucking switch to the other 2 assholes and now you're done?
Yeah, her virgin radar is weak because Russ and Jamie are right there.
I mean, we'll get to the bookstore soon.
Okay.
Ice cream truck driving up to the clown stand. Russ and Jamie head to a laundromat to pick up lonely, bored women.
This is
not a bad idea.
Look, what?
In the 80s?
This is the horniest.
In the 80s?
This is the horniest.
In the 80s.
This is not how I imagined.
Nothing to do.
You made me flinch. That was amazing.
This is like me watching that last episode of The Rehearsal. I get it. I have a high tolerance for this shit. that seemed to go above and beyond on a way. I can't co-sign this shit. Going to the fucking laundromat to stalk women as they fold their underwear.
You're using a 2025 brain for a 1985 problem.
21st century, ma'am? Is that what I'm doing right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, you're using 40 years of information.
Like with Slide Tackle.
Yes, exactly.
It is horny, though.
Oh, super horny.
Mark says, what you know about women would fill an atom-sized piece of toilet paper. Burn? Self-burn? What does that mean?
Yeah.
They're hiding behind a newspaper. Their eyes are going side to side.
Jamie pulls out a Velcro wallet, and I laughed.
Ease over. Check out the hamper. Make your move. Jamie's nervous. What if I get lucky?
Do you have protection? And he pulls out a rubber glove, and that is a 20 CB joke.
Yeah.
You intend to invite 4 friends?
God damn, 5 dudes? Oh my God, 5 dicks? Damn!
They approach these women. Russ goes into his default.
I was wondering if you needed any help folding your undergarments, is what Jamie says. And I said, this is predatory behavior.
It's a real bad line.
Help folding your undergarments.
He's an idiot.
I mean, the guy has a latex glove as a condom.
And a Velcro wallet.
Russ's canned bullshit works. She's interested, wants to go to his place.
He's not even about that action.
I'll tie you up on your bed. I'd love to whip you. Russ is shook, and he panics, says that he sleeps with his brother, the chronic bedwetter, and runs away.
As he leaves, he sees Jamie is in the dryer.
Comedy.
What a scene.
So how'd it go? She said no.
These guys are killing it.
It's funny.
His clothes are all shrunken. I don't know if you guys noticed. Clothes shrinking in the dryer. 20 CB.
Cut to department store. Jim is stalking Robin while she's at work. He's really starting to get Jim Carrey-esque.
Oh, yeah.
This is trademark right here.
He's making faces. He's doing the eyebrow wave.
100%.
It is so 80s in here.
Whoa.
The store is nuts.
Very 80s.
I like it.
I'm not saying I don't like it. It's so palpable. It's like when Stranger Things goes to the mall.
I want to see more stores like this.
See more stores like this. I'd like to see a store. They're gone.
I don't know. I'm opening up a jeans shop, trying to revitalize the community. He's strutting around. Robin's trying to keep a straight face. She works here, I guess. Says he's shopping. Know what I'm shopping for? No, what? Kisses. Cobra formula.
They kiss. He bit her lip. She thinks it's weird he wants black pants.
It's their black leather pants.
But also, no one wears black in the 80s. Pastel colors only.
Yep.
He's going to try them on. Guess who's waiting in the dressing room? The Countess. And he can't see her in the mirror.
Doing the old vampire in the mirror trick.
Followed that rule. You guys must love that.
I loved it.
I popped.
Check that off your little fucking rule book.
No need to be disrespectful.
Robin's tossing sweaters over the door. The Countess is tossing them back. She hates baby blue and pink. She calls Robin a little twerp. Robin thinks that Mark is talking to her. She storms off.
Comedy.
The Countess bites him. Robin sees him flat on the floor with his pants down.
We've all been there, haven't we, boys?
I worked at Gap.
The Countess walks right out as Robin pulls Jim Carrey's pants up for him. Tells Sebastian that Robin won't stop her. She's young, she's sweet, and she's pissing me off. And then she shoves an old lady into a clothes rack for no reason.
Golden dumpster. Oh my God.
Killed the shit out of that old lady.
That woman was 36.
Robin, she walked out right past you. How can you not see any of this shit?
She's an idiot.
Bugs Bunny.
Cut to blood being poured into a glass. Oh.
Blood Kool-Aid.
Jim's mom is cooking an egg burger.
Shout out to the 80s, baby.
Egg burger?
56-year-old mom that looks like she's 80.
Draining the blood into a glass. Nobody does that. That's Sean Astin digging the pool. She's cooking the burger in the grill. Jim Carrey walks in and she's like, oh, finally you're up, sleepyhead, or some shit like that. I thought she was going to say it's 11 or it's noon or it's 1 o'clock. What time is it? It's 8:15, which isn't that fucking late.
No, but he's got to go to school.
And she's making a burger? That doesn't make sense. And then she says, I made your favorite egg burger. And I said, no, you don't get to do that.
Exposition.
Yes, you do.
He's dressed in all black, hair slicked back like a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
Black t-shirt, itty-bitty jeans,
white ice cream truck,
sloppy egg burgers.
Before the Blue Dolphin burned down.
Live for pre-Halloween.
Live for All Hallows Eve.
Live for All Hallows Eve.
Mom wants to know where his buttons are going. This is the second time you've had a shirt with no buttons on it. Dad comes in, hacking up a lung.
Oh my God.
Sweaty in all the wrong places.
That's a 20 CB sweat stain.
Absolutely.
Comes right down.
It's on his hips. It's getting lateral.
Veronica and I are trying this new fad called jogging. I believe it's jogging or yogging. It might be a soft J. I'm not sure, but apparently you just run for an extended period of time. It's supposed to be wild.
He realizes he's late for school. Mom asks him to finish his juice. He grabs the wrong cup, downs the blood.
Meet Kool-Aid.
Well, he couldn't be anemic, could he?
The couldy, 80 yard, lips not moving.
He's not going to school. He's going to work. That's how 8:15 is not that bad rigging up. Because he's at the ice cream truck. The next scene is the kids ride up on the bicycles.
My Sean Astin is what's going on with this ice cream truck business. He never works. He drives it all the time.
I think it's just his.
He owns it free and clear.
I think it's his parents' business. I think they own it.
Okay. And it's got a big titty on the back of it.
Massive titty.
Can you be late to work when you drive an ice cream truck?
Yeah.
You got to get to the neighborhoods where the business is booming.
What, are the kids not going to have ice cream anymore?
You got to get to swim practices or soccer practices. I don't know.
Maze looks like he would drive an ice cream truck.
What?
Not that joke. I'm not making that joke.
Come on. What?
I'm not making that.
Maze looks like he would drive an ice cream truck? What does that even mean?
I could see Maze coming. Everyone who trucks, man.
It's too tall.
Dad wants an egg burger too after his jog.
Oh my God.
In case you were wondering. Egg burgers on me the next time I see you boys. We'll have a nice breakfast.
Gets right up. He hisses at them. Then he goes into a church. There's an unhoused gentleman having a drink.
What the fuck is this scene?
Trying to get to 90.
Confessional, unhoused gentleman goes into the booth. He explains the Countess is following him around.
You got to clip it.
You do not have to clip this.
Yes, you do, because the grunts he makes as he's explaining to him what's going on in his life is hilarious.
What's the unhoused gentleman's advice for his freak out? Get yourself a shovel. You're in deep shit.
I wanted the unhoused gentleman to be hornier. I wanted him over there doing stuff. That would have been funnier.
Smoky dreams of Robin sleeping in white frilly lingerie and a fucking bat puppet.
What?
Bouncing around.
Ass off.
That's a puppet?
Ass off.
Is outside some doors. The Countess opens them. It squeaks and wobbles in.
Sebastian, we got a horse race with this bat puppet. That thing is flying.
I thought it was a pretty well-trained bat.
Hello, Mark. Smoke bomb. Now he's dressed like Dracula, high collar, widow's peak, eyebrows on fleek. He bares his fangs. He points his clawed, black fingernailed hand. He's hissing at Robin. He glides down and bites her neck, with the Countess grinning gleefully from the cuck chair.
Then he howls like a wolf?
Canned wolf howl.
Why would a wolf howl?
He does the Steve Holt. Arms up. Celebration.
Arms up.
Wakes up startled.
Cut to the pre-Halloween hop.
And we rip right into another 80s jam. One Kiss.
Oh, this is a banger.
Why don't we break it down? Why don't we break it down? Why don't we break it down? Come on, baby. It's gonna take just one kiss. It's gonna take just one kiss. Just one kiss. It's gonna take just one kiss to break it down.
He's dressed like a vampire, but says he doesn't have a costume. She's Jill without Jack.
I had no idea that could be a costume. I was like, is she Little Red Riding Hood?
This woman at the check-in table says, you want me to enter you into the contest.
Megan Mullally.
That's Megan Mullally?
Yep.
How does she look younger now than she did then?
The perm, probably.
This is an old woman at this table.
She gives him a fake laugh, ass off, when he says he's not wearing a costume. Fake witch on the basketball hoop, hay bales. So many costumes.
There's a lot of white 80s dance happening on the dance floor. Even the black people.
CT5 worst dancers, everyone except the black people.
No, they're dancing just like the whites.
No.
I'm telling you. I rewound, I checked.
Classic 80s dancing. No DJ Raymondo, though. And no Steve Gettinetberg. It's a band of all broads rocking out on stage.
No Steve Gettinetberg, because I checked for that too.
Jamie is Pinocchio with a dick nose.
This doesn't happen in the movie, but he says, I got to go get some punch. And I thought someone was going to spike punch, and is spiking punch 20 CB? Or do they still do that?
I think punch is 20 CB, bro.
Oh, like having punch at a high school dance?
High school dance? They're not putting out a bowl of punch.
Do they even have high school dances anymore? They allowed?
Yeah, they do.
A little quick on that.
I have a kid who's in high school. What the hell, man?
A little quick.
I'm a dad.
Russ is Yul Brenner.
Well, he was going to be Gandhi, but he couldn't find glasses or a mustache.
So he decided to be young Sully Sullenberger. Ready to breastfeed until he chokes. Is the rehearsal not top of mind for you guys?
That was going to be my fucking joke, and look at this photo. You guys are taking my jokes left and right.
Shit. My bad. All right, then, Dash.
Russ is dancing with the black girl. The black guy comes up with his hands on his hips, and Russ runs away. Oh, Mark and Robin are dancing. The Countess pops up and cuts in. Everybody stops and circles around them as now the Countess is flinging Mark around. Soundtrack exposition. Hands off. He belongs to me. Hands off.
Did someone black make this movie?
Mark takes a charge and flops.
Robin cuts in. Sebastian's there.
Sebastian cucking from the crowd.
What's happening?
Robin's doing some moves.
This is terrible. This is not a good scene, and it goes on for fucking
forever.
Ever.
It does go on forever.
Awful scene.
Mark's playing his leg like a guitar. Robin starts turning it into a strip tease as she's taking her skirt off.
Child.
No, she's 18.
We don't know that. We know he is.
Robin throws Mark to the side. Now Robin is dancing in the Countess's face. She keeps stripping. Now they're dance fighting.
Same note too.
Countess has a extendo wand thing. They've got him crisscrossed. He's doing a body wave. Now he's convulsing.
They dance.
He and Robin kiss. Robin appears to have won. They do more choreography. Mark's doing Michael Jackson leg kicks.
I hate this part of the movie.
Sebastian tells Countess there's more than one way to skin a cat. So she leaves. They're still dancing.
Yeah.
Because the song's still going. Big choreograph finish.
But she shoves someone in a nun costume on her way out.
Golden dumpster.
That brought me back, yeah.
I've long wondered about Jim Carrey because he has these scenes in Living Color. He had in a couple of movies. Can he dance or not?
No, I think he just likes doing physical stuff.
He's got good body control.
Yeah. But I think it's in a very certain way.
Remember like the Vanilla Ice sketch?
Yeah.
He's not a bad dancer.
I'm sure he could learn stuff, right?
Yeah, I think he can mimic, you know?
Right, got it.
His version of the Night at the Roxbury dance is even more intense than theirs.
Yeah.
It's really good, yeah.
He's got so much neck movement.
He wins best costume as a vampire. He gets mad.
I'm not wearing a costume.
Runs out.
He says it in the same way that Dante from Clerks says, I'm not even supposed to be here.
Oh, I thought it said in the same way as, I need my vitamins.
Tommy Throckmorton's not even wearing a costume.
Robin runs after him. He's gone. No, he was just hiding behind a door. He starts explaining why he freaked out.
They hug in front of a mirror. He starts to vanish. Tells Robin to look, but he's there. It's that woman, the one that bit your buttons. I think she's a vampire. Robin scoffs at him, but then no reflection. She freaks out. Cut to the Exposition Bookshop.
Oh my God.
Exposition Noble.
Vampires? Vampires? Did you say vampires? Oh, yes. Do I have some books on vampires? Goodness gracious. Just follow me. You know, it is most unfortunate, the shocking reputation that vampires are having these days. You know, most people are basing their opinions on those silly vampire movies.
What in the Louis Pinnock is this man doing?
He's delivering exposition in a racist way.
Absolutely.
I don't even know what type of racist he's being.
Pick one.
Oh, he's doing an Indian accent.
Yeah.
He didn't do brown face, so I guess improvement. Should we grade it on a curve like The Scout? This is actually a very positive depiction of mental health because it's not completely being ridiculed.
This is like Apu, right? In that you did the voice, you weren't in brown face. It's not okay, but at least it wasn't as racist as it could be.
That's right.
I guess.
When you grade it on a 20 CB curve, this is actually...
It's like a 5 out of 10.
Also, he's not working at a convenience store or something like that.
For 1985, it could be so much worse.
In that case, we actually have to applaud them.
No.
They didn't succumb to racist stereotypes.
We don't need to applaud or gong anything. We don't need to do any of that stuff. No, don't push. I can see you going for the goddamn thing. Don't do that.
Well, Dee Reynolds will gong whenever she wants.
Okay, we don't need to do that. I don't want to have to say Chang Ching Pang Chaplin and then it gongs, okay?
Yo, that's amazing. It was so late that it got there on time.
So late it caught you on the next one around.
It's so much funnier to hear the gong in the middle of you saying that name than opposed to at the end.
Robin asked about female vampires. This guy knows about cat and dog vampires. Once in the 1960s, a gerbil was bit in the hind leg. He gets interrupted, says Hollywood is the ideal place for a female vampire. Blend in with the crowd.
Is there such a thing as a female vampire? D, you dumb bitch. What kind of dumbass question is that? Would she go after an 18-year-old? What are you talking about?
And then he fries his ass saying if he's an 18-year-old virgin today, He's got bigger problems than a female vampire.
Nice. So we're going to blame Robin for being a prude and not fucking him because she could have saved him from the vampire if only she had put out.
Yep.
Incredible.
And you'd know he got bitten because there'd be bites on the inside of the thigh.
Pulls out a book with a diagram close to the source of untapped virgin potency.
Vampires for dummies.
Why not go straight for the sack then?
Oh.
You know?
Well, that's... Yeah. Cut school. She wants Russ and Jamie to talk about Jim. He may have contracted a disease.
A venereal disease?
He got so excited.
Sort of. They laugh.
What does the caption say they do when they laugh?
She wants them to check his inner thigh for 2 little sores. They don't want to. She shames them into it.
If you're really his friends, you'll do this.
Would you check your friend's inner thigh for sores?
I'd probably ask him to check.
No, I'm talking about you get in there and self-examine.
Am I already down there?
It's a shower.
Are you Zach Harper?
So yes.
Oh, you're upside down. Cut to the locker room, short shorts, trying to sneak a peek at his hog.
Not his hog, his inner thigh.
Well, guess what's next to his inner thigh? His hog. Now we're in the showers with a censorship level placed beam across the hogs.
This is an insane level. I've been in gyms and high school showers and shit like that.
Careful.
No, I was in high school, dumbass.
No, careful.
Anyways, so I've been in ones where they got stalls. Like each shower is a stall, right?
Not getting better.
I have never seen. We need so many shower heads in here that we're just going to run exposed pipe in the middle and showers shooting out at either side of them.
I tried. Gong that. Ching Ching Pipe Chaplain.
Mr. Dick.
Somehow exposed pipe
Yeah.
was the worst part of that whole thing. But it works great because it's like a censorship beam.
Not to mention the waist level nozzles too. Like they just went to the beach and all they need to do is wash off their feet. What the fuck is that about?
Hogwash.
Oh, hogwash. Oh.
Hogwash, yeah.
Literal hogwash.
They're trying to sneak a peek. Russ purposefully drops the soap. Now he's bent over on all fours looking up at Mark, who doesn't notice.
No.
Jamie has somehow blinded himself with the soap. Not related to the plan.
He's a real bingo, this Jamie.
Russ grabs Mark from behind.
He sure does.
Now, Jamie, look. Horrible execution.
Then Jason Pellegrini's dad is off.
Bingo's in the shower.
Bingo.
Opes in the shower.
Bingo alert.
Everybody runs out like a goddamn fire.
Homophobia.
Now they're back at the clown stand. Jamie is cutting onions and crying. Russ is scraping trash into the secret sauce vat.
Ugh. This is the suckiest thing that could ever happen. The whole school thinks we're gay.
Don't be such a twerp. Our past histories speak for themselves. No one's gonna think we're gay.
I don't have a past history, okay? And neither do you. This is it. We might as well move in together and get his and his towels.
Hey, who cares what those assholes think? Jeez. What were they doing in the showers in the first place?
They were washing. We were enacting a prison rape scene.
Cut to a rainy parking lot. Sebastian stops Robin in front of the limo.
Lightning going crazy.
Back to the clown.
Mark shows up in his vampire outfit, asks what the shower was all about. Did it ever occur to you guys you could have just asked me? It did not. And Jamie's having an identity crisis.
Oh my God.
She told us to look.
I knew it. We enjoyed it.
Jimmy, would you shut up? Just shut up.
No, that's it. We're homos. We're rump rangers.
No.
That's a new one. I've never heard that one before.
Rump Rangers.
Got a new intro for a live show. The Lone Ranger. The Tone Rangers. The Rump Ranger.
Mark sees Robin get in the limo as absurd lightning keeps going off.
It's like Back to the Future levels.
Mark runs after the limo as it drives away. Now they're in the ice cream truck, going up to the mansion. They break into the basement, cement hallways. Jamie's gonna shit or puke or both.
We get some sick Nike Cortez product placement.
And Mark's got the Chuck Taylors.
That was a real long shot of the Nike Cortez.
Jamie always feels like he's going to puke or shit when he gets scared.
They find Robin. She's tied up. Robin explains that he's still a virgin. She took blood from his private area.
She just took your hog blood. It's all good. They run into the second tier vampires who are all in tuxedos now, hissing at them.
They strap Jim to this giant table full of restraints.
What is this?
Torture sex gurney, chair. Oh. Sebastian clinks a crystal flute. Welcome to this most auspicious occasion.
Countess says this is the Holy Third experience. He asks not to bite the buttons of the jacket. It's his dad's. Might chip a tooth.
My dad.
Holy hat trick of virgin blood sucking. Countess shows off her fangs. So do all the junior vamps. Mark doesn't want to be a vampire. I'm a day person.
Just like Zach Harper.
Yep. She hypnotizes him.
Strokes his thighs, spreads his legs, leans in slowly.
That's all she needed to do, by the way. She didn't have to hiss or do any of the other shit. Just stroke his thighs.
She's on the prowl. She likes to hunt.
Robin breaks free and holds up a cross, trying to break through the hypnosis. I'm the owner of the pants you've been trying to get into the last 4 years. Writing.
Snaps him out of it. Sebastian walks up and Russ threatens him.
How'd you like your crotch set on fire? Ooh, rough trade.
The Countess originally recoils from the cross.
Correct.
Then tells old girl, yeah, that shit doesn't even do anything to me. I'm an atheist.
Correct.
Check your rule book, nerd.
They are afraid of fire, though.
Ah!
Like Frankenstein.
It's a Bic lighter on a stick.
Like Frank Dukenstein.
Why would they have all these candles and torches and shit? If they're
Why would your dad?
Oh, that's a good point.
Mark gets unstrapped. They try to leave. Countess hisses and claws hands one more time. Mark is under spell. He's got a doofy smile.
I can be yours, Mark, forever. Showing you joys you never dreamed possible in your most fevered adolescent slumber.
Mark doesn't want you because you're mean and evil. He wants me because I'm nice and sweet and pure. So fuck off. After that virgin.
I'm with the Countess on this.
We know. Lauren Hutton.
They're running after him. We get a whole big, long,
ridiculous,
dumb, boring chase scene throughout the mansion and the property. And
so many vampires popping up out of shit.
Into the same area that we already saw.
Back into the vampire locker room.
Yep.
At one point, Robin does deck a vampire with a real nice left hook. Southpaw.
Yeah. Southpaw.
Flower Child vampire, in case you haven't figured out what her deal is, references Haight Ashbury in the clumsiest way possible.
Yeah.
The two chicks drop their tops in front of Russ and Jamie banakas himself in the eye.
Yep.
Again, two versions right here. Just have one of the other ones.
Get back in the coffin room, and one coffin is a rockin', boys.
Squeaking.
Ass off to the vampire who breaks the door, and then the Countess yells at him, did you try the doorknob first? And he goes,
I've got to pay for all these doors that you guys break down. I laughed at that.
Sebastian says, jocks.
They open up the coffin. Robin sits up like the Undertaker, spits out a button. You're too late. Says, you've only been in there for less than a minute. Jim sits up with 2 lit cigarettes like his dream.
You could have, but you didn't have time to enjoy it.
Bell starts ringing. It's midnight. Light starts circling her. She gets super old.
Good old CGI aging. She's even got a hairnet on.
Yep.
Someone get a plastic surgeon, quick. I need a virgin. I need a virgin.
Sebastian says there are other virgins out there.
There are always virgins in places like Kansas, Nebraska, Sacramento, particularly at the mall, maybe working at the Oakley store.
No, you beat him to it.
Shit. I'm so upset you stole my thunder. That's why I don't feel bad about stealing your jokes from fucking look at this photograph.
Marks thinks the Countess is right. Could be better slower. Let's find out. They toss the cigarettes and go for coffin sex round 2. I believe I've created a monster.
Roll credits.
Seatbelts fastened. Tray tables in an upright position. Here we go.
Liftoff?
The phone date club.
For you or for the movie? Business liftoff?
Well, that's business liftoff, man. We're about to become billionaires.
The LLC has been created.
Franchise it.
Yeah.
Papers have been filed.
I'll say when Sebastian gets out of the closet to help her with her makeup.
So this is after he's gone back to her place.
Yeah.
My plot liftoff is in the title. It's when she bites him for the first time. Once bitten.
Ah.
Once bitten.
Why don't you try telling us what the fuck happened?
Plot summaries, 94 seconds on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I go first. 3, 2, 1. A hot lady vampire named the Countess is having a crisis. She needs to drink male virgin blood before All Hallows Eve so she can stay young and hot forever. But she lives in LA in the 80s and everyone be fucking. Except for young Jim Carrey, an industrious ice cream truck driver named Mark with a long-term girlfriend who doesn't want to bang. So he and his horny friends head to Hollywood. While drinking at a rotary phone sex club, the Countess lures Mark to her, takes him back to her mansion, and drains the blood from his hog. Back at school, Mark has a hankering for raw meat and an aversion to bright light. Tells his friends he was too drunk to remember what happened. His girlfriend Robin can't believe he threw away their relationship for some slut who ate the buttons off his shirt. Mark starts having smoky music video dreams about the Countess. Mark and Robin make up, but the Countess stalks him to a clothing store, drains his hog again in the dressing room. Only one more feeding to go. Now he's dressing like a vampire all the time. It's the pre-Halloween hop at school. The Countess shows up.
30.
We get an extended dance-off between Robin, Mark, and the Countess. Robin turns it into a striptease. The whole school is watching. The Countess gets upset, and Mark tells Robin he thinks he's a vampire. Robin does her own research at a bookstore, recruits Mark's horny friends to check out his inner thigh in the shower. Everyone thinks they're gay now. The Countess lures Mark to her mansion with Robin as a hostage. Before she can feed on Mark, they escape and run around. Robin has sex with Mark in a coffin. He's no longer a virgin. The Countess magically ages and has to move to Kansas.
Just in time.
Drain that hog.
Go ahead, Zach. I don't have anything written, so mine is going to be pretty terrible.
Oh, wow.
Unwritten.
Come on, you can riff.
I'm not good at riffing these plot summaries, but I'll give it a try.
I hate that Amin's going to go after me.
Why?
But he can't steal your jokes if he goes after you.
No, but he can make more aggressive ones.
Makes it easier to steal his jokes, Zach.
That's true. Do it again.
Yeah.
All right, Zach. 3, 2, 1.
We have got the hot Lauren Hutton, and she needs some virgin blood 3 times from the same virgin in order to stay hot forever. But I think she's going to stay hot forever no matter what. So she has her vampires on the prowl in Hollywood because that's what they did in the 80s. Jim Carrey, he can't get laid by his girlfriend, but everyone else at the oil rig can. They are getting plowed and sucked and fucked left and right, but Jim Carrey cannot. So he goes out with the boys in Hollywood. They go to the coolest fucking bar that has ever existed that will be back in 2026. I promise you that. It will be everywhere, franchised left and right, where you will sit at tables and you will be able to phone whoever. She has to find Jim Carrey at this bar because she cannot find this kid from Queens who is in New York at the time. He is not in Phoenix yet. He is not traveling to LA at the time. He is not able to be the one that she
30.
sucks the inner thigh of. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay, so she goes, she brings him back to her place. She sucks his inner thigh. Boom, there's one. She goes, he's turned into a vampire. He still can't fuck his girlfriend. She gets mad at him. They make up. He goes and visits her at work. His friends still can't get laid, even though they are assaulting people at a laundromat, which I still think is a good idea, but not the assaulting part.
10.
Boom, suck number 2. Oh, God. Then she gets him back to the place one more time. Kidnaps, sucked. Number 3 doesn't happen. He fucks the girlfriend. They never become vampires. I caught up on our business idea.
Trashing Amin.
He spent 40 seconds trying to explain why Lauren Hutton couldn't feed on me.
3, baby. 1, 2.
Look, do me a favor. I don't want to do a countdown before I do the scene.
Countdown.
No countdown. Can we just
Okay,
do it off of action?
Just in your own time. Good. So
I'm not a rocket ship, okay?
All right.
Horny vampire lady seeks virgin to make her age gracefully. I mean, who among us hasn't been in that situation, right?
Oh.
Meanwhile,
what?
Jim Carrey.
You doing crowd work?
Jim Carrey's a virgin, and he's horny because his girlfriend won't put out women. Am I right? Actually, I'm not, because literally everyone else around him is fucking. Anyways, Jim isn't the only virgin, as his 2 buddies are also there, and they're horny. So what do? They go to Respect the Boulevard, and they go down to Hollywood, and they go to a bar that, again, Zach Harper and I will be opening sometime 4th quarter 2026. Be on the lookout. This is the spot for everyone to go to. While they're there, Beans Morocco accuses his wife of pedophilia and pornography. Meanwhile, Jim Carrey and Lauren Hutton are at the bar, and she says, hey, come back to my place. And because he's horny, he says yes. They go back to her place. She sucks him off.
30.
And then he goes to bed. So basically, thus begins this long
20
courtship of Jim Carrey, including him eating egg burgers at his mom's house. What the fuck is that?
10.
Eventually, he fucks his girlfriend in a coffin and smokes 2 cigarettes at the same time because comedy.
Wow. Between 30 and 10, all you said was egg burger.
That's all I wanted to get to.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
This episode is brought to you by Tic Tac. Summer tastes like Tic Tac. Tantalize your taste buds this sunny season with citrus adventure and orange. 2 everyday flavors that bring summer in every. Tic Tac Citrus Adventure is a yummy, vibrant medley of lemon, lime, and mandarin. And Tic Tac Orange is the perfect mix of tangy and sweet. Visit us at Tic Tac USA on social to refresh your summer with Tic Tac.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. By the time the film was released, writer Jeffrey House had blown through his initial earnings and had to take a job as a video store clerk. One day, an oblivious customer remarked of the film, "Whoever wrote this shouldn't be working in Hollywood." And an incensed House retorted, "You got your wish."
After Carrey became a huge box office magnet in the 1990s, the movie and several others of his were reissued on VHS to capitalize on his newfound success.
The tune Mark's Ice Cream Truck Plays is a variation on the Peter theme of Sergei Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf.
Zach, I know how you always love when movies have different titles in different countries. We got some for you here.
I do.
Translated titles include Seduction Has Teeth, that's in France.
File.
Vampires Forever, also in France. I Love a Vampire, Argentina. Just One Bite, Hungary.
Not quite.
Kiss Princess, Poland.
Huh?
Kiss Princess.
And in Brazil, it was called Virgin Boy Wanted.
No.
Yeah.
That's a crime.
Well, I mean, it doesn't say.
No, it's a crime.
Monster Dick.
Yep.
Boy.
Virgin Boy. Yep, that's right.
The role of the Countess was written for Cassandra Peterson, better known as TV horror hostess Elvira, Giant Popos. Morgan Fairchild turned down the role of the Countess, Giant Popos. And Kathleen Turner was considered for the role of the Countess.
Zach, how old do you think Jim Carrey was when this movie was released?
Oh my God, probably 24?
Close. He was 23. What about his girlfriend? How old do you think she was?
God, I'll just hope it 23.
27.
Really?
Yeah, pretty good.
Not bad.
During the chase scene when Robin punches a vampire, she actually hit him in one take and knocked his fake teeth out. Southpaw.
Michael J. Fox was the original choice for the role of Mark Kendall.
Oh.
Yeah, screenwriter Jeffrey House campaigned for Michael J. Fox to star in the film, but executive producer Samuel Goldwyn Jr. was convinced that Fox would never be able to carry a big screen movie.
Jesus Christ.
Good Lord. I don't think he would have been good in this role. I don't think it would have been right for him, but that's a bad.
Same year as Back to the Future.
For a second, let's put ourselves in the shoes of Samuel Goldwyn Jr. from 1985 all the way up until 1994. Michael J. Fox, hit after hit after hit. And then The Mask comes out. It's like, fucking told you guys. I fucking told you. Fucking suck it. I told you.
Re-release that movie right now.
Okay.
Put it in another VHS box set. Put Jim Carrey's name on the cover.
Stop playing with me. I told y'all to stop playing with me.
Do you think he was happy when we found out he had the disease? We found out he had Parkinson's. Do you think he probably was? Because he got hammered for a decade, right? Because even after Jim Carrey hits and is the biggest star, they were like, yeah, but you thought Michael J. Fox couldn't.
I'm not going to say he was happy. What I'm going to say is what he felt was probably very akin to what Knicks fans felt when Jason Tatum ruptured his Achilles.
Happiness.
I'm not going to label that with joy. I'm just going to say that's probably a very similar feeling.
Unbridled enthusiasm?
Yeah, shout out to fucking Costanza.
Test audiences had such a positive reaction to Karen Copins for her portrayal of Robin that her image was inserted into the film's poster at the last minute. As scripted, the bum's reaction in the confessional was, "Pass me the toilet paper, I'm all out on this side." The line was changed in post-production because executive producer Samuel Goldwyn Jr. felt the original dialogue would get the film condemned by the Catholic Church.
I told you guys, man. There was a funnier line than, hey, shovel or whatever. It had to be something disrespectful to the proceedings.
Hold
on now, man.
Not I told you guys.
I told you.
None of us were like, fucking nailed it. That's the best line. We didn't
No, I told you.
push back on that at all.
Look, guys, I'm sorry that I bring spice and flavor and texture to these proceedings.
No, you had it right the first time with spite.
What? I said spice.
No, but you fucked it up the first time and said spite.
Oh, you mean you just jumped on it? Oh, okay.
This time I did, yes.
Oh, okay, this time you did. All right, cool. Hey, in a deleted scene, all of the vampire characters were eating cockroaches. Jim Carrey insisted real cockroaches be used. Multiple actors are upset that this scene was cut as they were forced to eat real cockroaches for fucking nothing.
Oh my God.
No one cares. You guys are the bullshit vampires that all sucked.
Yeah.
Eat a cockroach. Pizza cockroach.
Eat a cockroach.
Writer Jeffrey House, we decided that the look of our teen sex film was to be inspired by the dark, brooding artwork of Edward Munch, the artist behind works like The Scream. House, writing on his blog, added, "I wish I was joking about this, but I'm not. There's still a portrait of Lauren Hutton in the finished film based on the Munch painting, variously titled Madonna or Vampire, painted in 1895.
Where is it?
It's the titty one.
Where is it? Not what is it? Where is it?
Let's see. House shared the original title and direction of the film and shared his thoughts on how the film turned out. We originally called it Nightlife, but Goldwyn didn't think it sounded like a comedy. Our draft really was about LA nightlife and trying to be a little creepier in tone. The writers created a Fellini-esque version of Hollywood that reeks not only of comic atmosphere, but somehow captures and hyperbolizes.
Good God.
Our worst fears about the sleazy parts of town. It is a vision that balances precariously and triumphantly on a razor blade.
I'm glad that most of this trivia came from Jeffrey House's blog where he shits on Samuel Goldwyn Jr.
I do like that.
I hope I didn't come off as too mean-spirited or bitter. I'm grateful and proud that the film was made and feel lucky to have worked with a true comedic genius like Jim Carrey. I just have an idea of what it could have been, teens invading a vampire movie, instead of what it became, vampires invading a teen movie. But other people disagree and their opinions are just as valid as mine. Thank God it was made at all.
Also, he's sucking up to Jim Carrey, but he wanted Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
I see you, Jeffrey House.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Oh, well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Lewis Pinnock Accent Award. Jim Carrey De Niro impression was blown away by Peter Elbling as questionably ethnic bookseller.
Bookstore racist. Who else?
I thought we agreed that this is a triumph.
It's still the Lewis Pinnock.
Cleavon Little. That's who else.
For Lewis Pinnock?
Yeah, that's not how he talks. Don't look at me like that, or are you frozen? I don't know.
It's frozen.
I'm not frozen. I think you're missing the point of Lewis Pinnock.
Lewis Pinnock is an accent. You don't think he has an accent?
When there's a bad racist one, we kind of go that way.
Do we?
Well, Lewis Pinnock.
Hold on.
Is what character? Oh, hold on, man.
All right, okay, we could give it to the bookstore racist, even though I thought we established that grading on a curve, not so bad.
I don't know that.
All right, I have two confessions to make. Confession one.
You thought we were doing ass off.
Zach's internet connection is really bothering me.
Is it mine? Yours keeps fucking up to me.
It's you.
Number two, I forgot that Lewis Pinnock does typically go to people who have bad accents, but I felt so entrenched at how hard I came out in support for Cleavon Little. I was like, well, I can't give up now. The last 45 seconds is me arguing just to argue, not because I actually believe it.
Yeah.
270 years.
That's how it usually goes.
Guess what? Growth. Watch you guys grow.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
horsemen. Button biting, hissing, virgins.
Rump Rangers.
And then the 80s or horniness.
It's horniness by a lot.
Horniness.
Every character's horny.
Yeah, it's one of the horniest movies we've ever done.
Ever.
But 20CB, got tired of jerking that bell. I mean, ringing.
The premise is the city of Los Angeles is so horny that you can't find a virgin.
Everyone's too horny and acting on their own.
85?
Yeah.
They called it AIDSy-5 for a reason.
Oh, boy.
What?
And we're moving on.
That's the line?
You've crossed the line.
That's the line.
Zach Hopper, you crossed the line.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on. Fuck it, ass off. Ass on. Fuck it, ass off.
Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award. I had the Confederate vampire. I had the World War I ace vampire. I had the vampire twins.
All of the vampires.
Any of the ancillary vampires or their costumes.
Yes.
I thought Jamie was a little ass on as well, but mostly the vampires. The vampires steal the show.
Yeah, ancillary vampires.
Also, whoever named these vampires is ass on.
Ass on.
Maul Flanders, Flower Child, Jeffrey House, I'm looking at you, buddy. Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award. Beans Morocco is Harry.
One more scene, Beans.
Jim Carrey as Mark Kendall or Cleavon Little as Sebastian.
If he was Scenes Morocco, it would be him, but he's just Beans Morocco.
Maybe if he played Jamie or Russ, he'd be Teens Morocco.
He plays a janitor in one of the police academies.
Yeah.
That one, he was Cleans Morocco.
If they wanted to get real meta, he could have played Jim Carrey's Hog, and he would have been Peens Morocco.
I thought I saw him at Robin's work buying some jeans Morocco.
Itty bitty jeans Morocco.
Chicken and Chickaleens Morocco.
You would have not liked me back then.
It's Cleavon Little, man.
Yeah, I mean, Cleavon Little from the very beginning of the movie is killing it. They went away from him for no real reason. He's not really in the last 30, 40 minutes. And Jim Carrey does make a push, but I do agree that I think it's Cleavon Little.
Mays, to be fair, for no good reason, should have been a horseman as well.
That's a good point.
They go to the church for no good reason.
You know what should have been a horseman? Get to 90. That's got to be a horseman in a lot of these movies.
Jeffrey House, we need another scene. What you got?
What if they had a dance scene and they just kept dancing and dancing and dancing?
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
It fits you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees, The Fuck Lot, Phone a Date, and All the Giant Phones. You guys are stealing that as a business concept. Harry, the bald cuck, aka Beans Morocco, calling his wife a whore as part of their sick game. I don't think we mentioned this, but in the dream sequence when Sebastian is rollerblading by with an accordion, and the Countess Mark Robin dance off that went on forever.
I also got Don't Hang Up, It Happens All the Time.
Captain Jeff.
Are you a prostitute? I'm whatever you want me to be. Good, because I only have $5. I love Intelligent Men with the lady who thought Einstein was sexy in rehearsal. Him saying Later Blood, says goodbye to Cleavon Little. Shoving the shit out of people, the old lady and the nun. The Unhoused Gentleman doing the confessional.
Bookshop Exposition as well, nominee.
But I'm going to go first because I laughed so hard at this. It's The Fuck Lot. The initial him looking out the window and seeing that dude absolutely going to town on whatever hole he's blasting, he's destroyed it.
The portal.
Exactly. That Rick and Morty fucking green blob is taking it.
Maze?
Yeah, that set the tone for the horniness. I gotta go Beans Morocco and whatever sick game he's running with his wife, man. The capper of Daddy hurt his parts. Daddy was bad.
Yeah.
That changed the tone of everything that happened before that. Now we're all trapped in their bullshit.
For sure.
Beans Morocco. Zach?
I'm torn. I'm torn between two. I'm torn between Later Blood, a.k.a. My Man, and our new business, the Phonobar.
Oh, the Phonobar is a great fucking business plan, man.
Yeah.
I want to make it. I want it to fail. I want Taffer to come rescue it.
Yeah, and then it still fails.
You think he likes the concept? Does he keep the concept or does he change it?
No, he'll change it to something lazy.
Corporate bar?
He'll say we're wasting so much money on phone lines every month.
Oh, man.
I'll go Later Blood. Later Blood had me rolling. Cleavon Little's look through that whole part is just so funny. Well, Maze, you picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Cobra File.
Never even really heard of this movie until Cinephobe learned that it was Jim Carrey's essentially first leading role. Did not know what really to expect going in. I was mostly looking at it to see, hey, is Jim Carrey the Jim Carrey that we know in there? And he sure was. He's doing all his Jim Carrey stuff, especially once we get to the clothing store and he's making faces and doing physical comedy. And then we walked into one of the horniest, zaniest teen comedies I've ever seen. This fits in nicely with our catalog of Teen Witch and Teen Wolf 2 and even Johnny Be Good, a little bit of these bizarre 80s high school movies. Cleavon Little set the tone from the beginning. I laughed more than I definitely thought I was going to. It's got gems like a guy named Beans Morocco. Definitely some clumsiness down the stretch with the stupid chase and the extended dance sequence, but it's a file for me.
Go ahead.
It is a big time get to 90 movie. What the fuck's happening? Why is this scene here? Why this scene? Why this scene? But there are three things that are very encouraging. One, Cleavon Little, as we said, ass off, incredible performance. Number two, Lauren Hutton still got it. Still got it.
You know how old she is now, by the way?
No idea.
81, dude. She was 43 when she made this movie. That never happens anymore.
And then this is what is going to put it over the top.
Over the top?
Turn your hat backwards, folks.
I really thought that this was going to be a phobe, but Beans Morocco, man. Beans Morocco makes it a file. I got to be true to myself. For Lauren Hutton and Beans Morocco, that is a duo that cannot be beat. I'm going to file it. Beans Morocco. He made my list. He makes it a file.
I mean,
the first 30 minutes of this movie, fucking hilarious. I was like, how is this poorly rated? Like you, Maze, hadn't heard about it until we started doing Cinephobe and mentioned offhand to like Roy today. Hey, Roy, we're doing Once Bitten today. He's like, oh, Jim Carrey, that's the name. I'm like, how do you know all of these casts from all these movies? But then also there were a couple other people in the room who were like, oh yeah, I love Once Bitten. I'm like, really? These are younger people. So I'm like, why the fuck did y'all watch this shit? But anyways, I did not know what to expect. So when we get the fuck lot, this is a really funny joke. One that I did not expect of this movie caliber. And then it fucking falls off a cliff. I don't mind fillers. I don't mind get it to 90. I mind when it's not funny. It doesn't have to serve the story. Just be funny. Just have more ridiculous funny scenes, more funniness. Totally tapped out by the end.
Beans Morocco.
I don't know if that's enough, man.
Cleavon Little, Beans Morocco, Lauren Hutton.
Everything you're mentioning is from the first 30 minutes of the movie.
Rump Rangers.
Rump Rangers, that's the only funny part in the second half of the movie.
Rump Rangers.
The shower scene.
Opes in the shower, opes in the shower, opes in the shower, opes in the shower, opes in the shower.
That was a golden dumpster I forgot to mention. Yes, okay, it's a file. The dude saying, alert! And then all of them rushing out. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, that was a funny scene.
Make sure you send us your forward file called a dumpster ass off 5 horse with Louis Pinnock. And your flat lift off at Talk Hoops, at Darth Avine, at Core Puzzle, at Cinephobe, at Count the Digs, or put in that Discord by being a Patreon member, patreon.com/Count the Digs. Look, it's not a definite easy file.
It had more scenes that went absolutely nowhere than any movie we watched in a while.
To me, it's enough where I would watch that again. It does fall off a cliff. But the shower scene's funny. I thought the laundromat scene is funny where he's like, what are you guys doing? This is so stupid.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was mildly funny.
The egg burger?
I didn't understand what the fuck was going on with the egg burger. That was all.
Exactly.
It's
got scenes that make you say, what the fuck is going on? Is this going to connect anything? No, it's not. It's already over.
You ever seen in the Olympics, they got the photo finish, but it's not like a regular still shot. It's like this weird black and white negative. And you could see silhouettes of the guys, and one is ahead by a little bit. That's literally how I filed this movie.
Same.
The slimmest of files.
Look, if this guy's name was John Morocco, no thank you.
Let me say this. If the shower scene had happened in the first 30 minutes, I wouldn't have filed this movie.
I think that's fair.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
Well, Amin, how are you going to daisy chain off of Bingo Alert to your next movie?
Amin's Morocco.
I went through a lot of shit. And every daisy chain I tried is a rental.
Better get a shovel.
Yeah, better get a shuttle. Sure, shovel, either or. Every daisy chain I tried. Why are you guys laughing?
I didn't even do anything.
What's so funny?
I didn't even do anything. I'm going to get blamed.
When you start not paying attention, yeah, whatever. I'm focusing on my list.
I am paying attention. I know what you said.
I know, but you're yes-anding me lazily because you're distracted by something else.
I'm down to two options. One is a drama. One is a comedy. They're both from the 90s. They're both available, I believe, on Pluto TV.
Hey, man.
The easy connection is Vampire in Brooklyn. The less straightforward connection is Blood. It's the movie Stigmata.
Oh.
Catholic Month will be back.
You tickle my fancy with both of these. I think Stigmata will be a disaster in a very fun way.
I loved Stigmata when I saw it the first time.
Same.
There was an episode, a serious movie that I liked, and then I remember not liking doing the episode.
Number 23?
Number 23 was it. I worry that Stigmata is kind of like in the same, well, then they gave us Danny Houston. You know what? Stigmata.
Wow.
I'm hoping we get a wonderful discovery. Stigmata on Pluto TV.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
And Tubi.
Did they share? What's the deal here?
If it's free, they're both interested.
Everyone's...
All right, here we go.
New Phineas and Ferb is here.
We're back, baby.
For 104 more days.
I know what we're gonna do today.
Of summer vacation.
I am ready for summer shenanigans. Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
All right. We're gonna bust Phineas and Ferb once and for all.
Are we gonna do this again?
New inventions, shenanigans, innators, adventures, and songs.
Brand new summer vacation.
New Phineas and Ferb starts June 5th on Disney Channel and next day on Disney Plus. On DisneyPlus.Disney.com.